Peter, how you doing?
Well done. Very good, Steve. Welcome to Hall.
Thank you, thank you. So you're the man that owns 58 cars and bikes.
Well, myself and Anne, we do, yes.
Okay, how did it all start?
Well, in 1966, I bought my first Packard for $40 after dismal currency came in, and I got the bug after that. And, you know, we've just always collected things, and I always bought 2 motorbikes at a time, so that I bought one for Anne and one for myself so she couldn't complain. And that's how we end up with so many, and I've always been good at buying things but terrible at selling them.
Okay, okay. And so how many cars and bikes do you think you've bought over the years and sort of given away and on-sold? And
I wouldn't have sold many, maybe GT Falcon and a few other ones. Maybe I've on-sold probably a dozen vehicles, but I just tend to keep them.
Okay, so what you've got here now is sort of stuff you've been collecting since 1967.
That's correct, yes.
Okay, now they're not all here on this one property, are
Yes.
they?
No, they're not. We've got them spread over 4 properties, but I would anticipate we'd go to 3 today, and we won't go to the farm, but there's a lot of stuff out there, grader and dozer and lots of old Packard spares, but I think we'll just take you to the main 3 repositories in Canberra, and we'll have a look at those.
Okay, what's going to be our vehicle of choice to get there?
Well, we'll take a 1935 Super 8 Packard, low mileage, very original, and it's just a treat to drive. What we've got here is a 1938 Packard 12 1608, purchased new by Lionel Barrymore, one of the very notable people out of Hollywood. He won an Oscar in 1930 for a free solo. Bowman and Schwartz installed a wheelchair into the back seat, and it's still out there as per original.
Okay, wonderful.
Now this is a Series 3 Bentley. Very nice car to drive, 6.2 litre V8. It's just a very nice car to drive. Okay, what we're going to look at now is Anne and I have got quite a few motorbikes, and I like the V-twins from the 30s. That's a 1938 BSA 1000. It's a 1938 Rough Superior SS80, and that's a 1939 Harley Davidson 1200. And they're just nice bikes. They're all registered. Here we've got one of the last actual Packards, probably one of the last 1500 made. It's Patrician. It's original upholstery, everything except it's converted to right-hand drive by Kevin Andrews, and Kevin did a wonderful job with that. Here we've got...
Right there, hold her. Okay. Go.
Right, here we've got a 1934 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2 Drunken Mabley Limousine de Ville. It's a lovely car to drive. It was owned by, before me, a bloke that was in the Packard Club, and he was very well known. Yeah, so it's Santa loves it. We take Santa out every now and again. Bob Skillen, that's who it was, Bob Skillen, Bob and Dawn. This is a 1938 Packard Super 8, originally purchased by Sir McPherson Robertson with Robertson Chocolates. It's done 94,000 miles and was had a lot of work done to it by Max Hood in the 1960s. So this is a very well known car in the club. And here...
Wait there, yep. Pete. Wait. Oh God, just got a power failure. Go on.
Okay.
Okay. This one here is?
This is a 1935 Super 8 limousine. It was purchased originally by Sir Langdon Bonython of Bonython Hall that owned the Adelaide Advertiser. and it's done 28,000 miles since new. It's a very nice car to drive. Okay. And here's a few more of the motorbikes, the 1928 Maxless 1000, Suzuki Rotary, and that's actually the bike that was featured in the Fast Fours and Rotaries feature on the RE5. That's another one of Anne's Triumphs, and that's a 1928 Ariel Model B. Here we've got,
Right there. Go.
and here we've got a lovely 1966 Rolls-Royce Shadow, and it's SRH 1336, so it's very, very early. Still got the picnic tables in the back, and I got this from Noel Shorter, and it's a lovely car to drive. And in front of that is a little micro car, which I've got a soft spot for, the micro cars, and that's an NSU Prinz 1960. Okay, this is a 1937 Super 8. It's got a rumble seat in the back, and it's another project that's been stalled while I've been working on Noel's.
When did you get it? What price?
I got it off Harvey Claypole. Paid a lot of money for it. This is a 1927 5th Series Packard, which they generally call 1928, but this was actually a 304 body, which is 37. It's very original. I paid $2.5 for it in 1974. This is 1941 Indian. It's registered.
Don't they normally have push bikes on the back?
If they have a push bike on the back, well, this thing's registered, so it'll get me home. That's really good. And it's still pretty much the original interior. Runs very well. We took Santa out a couple of weeks ago.
And this one is?
This one is a 1938 Packard that was in the Adelaide Motor Show, and it was sold as a demonstrator to a New South Wales doctor in Wagga, a Ridgeo CA487. I paid $300 for it, 1972, at 80,000 mile on it. It's got about 120 on it now. And
does it start?
yeah, we'll start it up, and it's actually got a Packard tacho in it. Okay, now that's what you call a chainsaw. Look at the size of that.
What's it out of?
It's out of a big forest. Got two-man chainsaw. And we've got an eagle looking over it. And a lathe that's for the odd jobs. And this used to be the backyard, but we've got rid of the Hills hoist and made it into a storage. Then we've got a lot of motorbikes here. This is an Airco Scott, which is a very, very rare bike made by the Birmingham Engineering Company. There'd only be 2 or 3 of those in existence. Here we've got a 1946 AJS 350. That's a lovely bike to ride. And we like push bikes as well, so here is a Eddie Merckx Tour de France replica push bike with Such Duraglias and Pirelli tyres.
Eddie Merckx actually rode that bike.
No, it's a replica.
A replica.
It's actually got a picture of Eddie Merckx on it, and it's got the name of the concessionaire that sold it in London.
Okay, what's that around the corner?
Around the corner is Noel's 1941 1803 160 coupe, and it was the first one off the production line in 1941.
And you're doing it up for Noel, are you?
It's been spending the last few years of my spare time doing it up an Knoll, and it seems to go very well. He took it up to Bathurst, had a bit of trouble with tyres, but Noel enjoyed himself.
What's the red one?
It's another RO80, and this one is one that somebody's put a Mazda rotary into, and it goes well. We've just got a little gearbox issue we have to sort out in it.
Nothing for you.
Come in, Stephen.
No trouble.
Now, this is the office. We've got odd things in here, but like this used to be a petrol bowser. There's now a fridge, and you keep your glasses in the top.
Fantastic.
Now, hey, there's the. We got rid of the TV. Got a goldfish in there. And we've got a set of leg and arm irons here, which we thought were originally Australian, but it's actually got Alcatraz stamped into them. So they've come a long way. Come down here. Okay, in the 60s, you used to, if you were in Central Railway Station, you had to put a penny in, and that would allow you to go to the toilet. And that's a 5-speed manual gearbox as a toilet roll holder.
And how do you pay for all this, Pete?
Oh well, yes, it all costs money. They want their land tax, so we installed a poker machine, and every now and again I get a jackpot and that pays for it. I mean, I get 10 quid.
10 quid. Wonderful.
Okay, Andrew and I are both into rotaries. This is my RX-7 Series 1, original logbooks, beautiful car. This is Andrew's RX-2, 1971, absolutely beautiful car. We really take pride in this one, beautiful. Now, this car's a 1938 Australian body. We got it as a wreck, it was $600. The 282 motor in it needed doing up, but we thought we might just upgrade a bit, and we used the factory letters and installed a 327 in it. Well, originally it was going to be the smaller one, the 288, but we made a 327. We bought it out 16th. We put a Holly 600 on it and an R6 overdrive, and it runs really well.
Could you start it up?
I'll start it up. Okay, this is a 54 Caribbean. We've done the motor, done all the mechanicals. It's on the back burner at the moment while we've got other projects, but it'll get done. This one here is a longer term one. It was a 7-passenger 38, and we've replaced all the bottom timber with metal, and we're going to make a 7-passenger convertible out of it.
What have we got here, Pete?
This is a 1953 Packard Clipper Deluxe. It's a lovely car. We've had this for a few years, and it's one that you press the throttle to start it.
What's this bike, Pete?
That's a 1935 Rudge Ulster Grand Prix. It's the the only year that Rudge put the gear lever on the left hand side foot change. That's Ann's 1939 Rudge Special. It was the last year that they made Rudges, and then Rudge went into war production, making radars, etc. Now this bike is not, I enjoy this bike. It's a 1934 BSA Sloper 500, and I'm going to start it. What you do is you turn the petrol on, typical Tommy bike. You depress the little tickler on the carburetor until you get a stream of fuel coming out, and yep, there it is. Pick her over a cut once to clear it. Now remember, life's a game, and whoever dies with the most toys wins, alright?